Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets. 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield Postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox Postgame Podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of Halos in the Infield, the post-game show. I am your host, Todd Fox, as we start tonight's night off on Friday with a victory. We start the weekend off to a victory in Texas, the first divisional game of the season. The Angels make it back-to-back and back-to-back easy wins from start to finish, scoring 9 runs and 14 hits against 3 runs and 5 hits, 3 errors for Texas. Texas has been scuffling, but no one's been scuffling like the Angels, at least. And, the Angels came out in front of 37,000 in Texas and got a nice little victory right there. They opposed Andrew Heaney, and Andrew Heaney was pitching like finally the Angels' Andrew Heaney instead of pitching like last year's somehow one-hit wonder, but it is what it is. And before we get into that, a quick reminder, we have a week or so to go before we go to Anaheim. The Angels come back home and play the Ohio Shitfucks for Cowboy Weekend. And when that happens, yours truly and other members from Halos in the Infield will be there to to sell and to give away shirts and also other gifts, and paper bags. It's the paper bag weekend, 24th to 26th. I'll be there. All 3 games will be giving out paper bags for free for you guys to make your own way. We have scissors, we have markers. You could decorate them, bring other stuff to decorate the paper bags, make them look really cool. We're all going to be wearing them. Sell the team shirts are going to be there. It's going to be a fun time. I will have the link up either tonight or sometime this weekend where you can buy your shirts in advance or just buy them later on. It's up to you. We're going to have several different designs. So with that being said, let's get into what we did tonight, which is the Angels getting a victory 9-3. Didn't start all that good. I am happy for one guy out there, and that's Tyler Anderson. Tyler Anderson's been pitching pretty damn good all season, and he comes out there, wins his 4th. He should be like on win number 7 because you look at the last 5 starts he's had, and not including this one. And this is his numbers right here. Listen to this, guys and gals. On the 19th of last month, he pitched 7 innings. He started the game 7 innings, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 home run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and they lost that game 7-1. He came out against Baltimore on the 24th, 5 innings pitched, 2 runs, 4 hits, only 4 walks. Against the Philadelphia Phillies, 6 innings, 5 hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 walks. That's it. 6 strikeouts. The team lost that game 7-5. Against the Pittsburgh Pirates, the team lost 4-1, but it wasn't his fault once again. 6 1/3, 4 runs allowed, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. You're thinking, well, he gave up all 4 runs, but come on, 4 runs is not a lot to come back from, especially the Pirates. And he got the loss in that one. But his last start against the Kansas City Royals, 9-3 victory, 6 2/3, 3 runs, 7 hits allowed. And also one walk only. So, and you're looking here, the last 5 starts, he only is allowed 7, 9, 12, 13 walks in his last 5 games. That's amazing. That's really good for a starting pitcher, especially with his kind of velocity. And what he's really doing is he's getting hitters to miss, and he's also just pitching to contact, and he's doing really good at that right now. And tonight's line for Tyler Anderson, as he gets his 4th win, he goes 7 innings, only allows 2 hits, 1 run allowed, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 96 pitches thrown. He's got a 2.72 ERA. He keeps pitching like this, he could be one of our few, if any, representatives at the All-Star break. Matt Moore continues to struggle. That ERA is up to 7 as he allowed 2 runs and 3 hits. The 2-run homer by Marcus Semien. Hunter Strickland lowered his ERA a little bit because he only pitched a third of an inning, and then Fulmer came in for another inning. Only 10 pitches thrown. He got 3 outs. His ERA is at 2.37. And then you look at what the Rangers did. Heaney takes the loss. He goes to 0-5, 3 2/3, 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. He gave up 1 home run, 83 pitches. That's the Heaney I know and love. That's the disappointment that Angel fans know a lot about. Mr. I'm going to pitch with no expression ever. And I mean, dude, I still think this dude was on drugs with Skaggs. That's all I'm saying. There's something wrong with him mentally too. 4 ERA for him. That's kind of low. I thought it would be higher. Anderson came in. He's got a 14 ERA after he got lit up. Wynn came in. He's got a 6 ERA. And then the other Anderson came in. He had a 6 ERA. And you'd love what Bally's was doing tonight if you were watching the game, because Bally's was like, "Hey, did you guys hear there's another Anderson entering the game? That's unbelievable." Who cares? Who cares if there's another Anderson? That's a fucking common name. That's all I'm saying. As far as the lineup is concerned tonight, Shonowell. Yikes, Shonowell. Now, again, he got robbed on a little flare. He did make a couple of good contacts, hit a ground ball to second base, which if Seager wasn't playing right on top of the bag, that would have been a single. But still, 0 for 6 for Shonowell. He had been hitting pretty hot, but he took a backseat in this one. He had 3 strikeouts. Renifo made his return. He got a walk and a hit. That's what you know and love from Renifo. He doesn't have to be sparkly 3 for 4 or nothing, but he went 1 for 4. Taylor Ward, 2 for 5 and 2 strikeouts. Kevin Pillar, 1 hit and 4 at-bats. You had Ohapi with 2 hits and 4 at-bats. You had Adele with a nice, and I mean nice, because the Angels don't hit many of these gappers, but he hit a very nice gapper to left field and to drive in 2 runs. Zach Neto with a 2-run homer. Even Kyrie Paris with a 2-run single to raise his average to 143. Now, there's one guy I left out. One guy I freaking left out. And who did I leave out? Well, this guy. Well, that's courtesy of producer to the stars, Randy. That is what we call, and what we're going to call a new award on the show. We have the Nacho Night, obviously, for worst player. We have also the Golden Stamos, which is the best player on the field. But this is going to be now, it's going to be the Dong Award, which is the stiffest competition on the field. And by God, the guy whose very essence has made up that trophy for stiffest competition, that only goes to one guy. He's going to win 2 awards, 2 positive awards, not 1 positive, not 1 negative. He's winning both. Cal Dong has won the first stiffest competition on the field award. He wins his own award. I think it's rigged, but he went 4 for 5 tonight. So if he wasn't swinging with the literal wood, he was swinging with the other wood. He's supplying the wood. Man, oh man. What about the Golden Stamos? Who wins the Golden Stamos? Gee, I don't know. The Golden Stamos goes to the best player on the field, and the best player of the field on the field tonight, no doubt, once again, Willie Calhung. He does it again. Look at this guy. He's packing. Look at that. Look at that. He did it again. 4 hits. You mean to tell me Erica Weston wasn't happy to interview him tonight? First off, they're the same height. That's hilarious. Second, his wang is just the same height as she is. That's even funnier. But either way you slice it, cut it, whatever it is, that's a big package. Big packages come in small packages, apparently, or big things come in small packages. That's what Willie's catchphrase is, or his pickup line, whatever. I slaughtered it at first. But either way, he's your stiffest competition in the first ever Willie Calhung Dong Award. And then he's also your Stamos winner. Somewhere Roger Lodge is licking his lips as we speak. Not in the way you want to see him licking his lips. Now let's talk about the Nacho Night Award winner for worst player.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
Oh, Andrew Heaney, baby. Boy, I love the fact that he sucks, at least this season. He pitched decent last season, and somehow, some way, that asshole got a ring. He was one of the most disappointing pitchers. I mean, of all the pitchers you can grab from the Marlins at the time, or the Dodgers, and we gave up freaking Howie Kendrick. Oh, God, dude. And Howie Kendrick would go on to have some good seasons, with the Dodgers, and then go on and win a World Series with the Nationals. So there's that. I'll always hate Heaney for that. Maybe that's not his fault, but the way he pitched here, I can't stand him. So there's only one song we play when the Angels win, and they win hard and big, just like Willie Calhoun did, or does on the nightly. Angels have won 2 in a row, baby. And because of that 2-game stretch of winning, we are now only 7 games out and only 11 games under 500. I could feel the playoffs as we speak. I could feel it. Just feels so great, doesn't it? I mean, we didn't lose. And that's the best part about it, because we didn't choke.
John Stamos choked on me.
Well, John Stamos probably did, but we won.
Wow, winning.
There you go. We won, baby. So the Angels take a win tonight. Real quick on the pitching matchups for the next 2 days, because they're finally out, because they had a to be determined the other day. So now we have updated pitching. What is it? Matchups. Texas will throw Urena and then Mike Lorenzen. So Urena, that sort of like a stopgap guy, maybe we'll give you 4 to 5 innings. So that might be a bullpen game for the Rangers tomorrow. And that'll be opposed by Sandoval, which Sandoval is a starter that can give you 7. But that too may be a bullpen game for the Angels, considering how he pitches. Mike Lorenzen has been pitching fairly good for the Rangers. He's 2-2. Came close to getting a no-hitter for a little while. And then also the Angels will oppose him by Soriano. Soriano's been screwed a couple times out of the bullpens, or out of the starting spot. Should have gotten a win a couple times. let's see. What else do I want to play real quick? Let's just get into the comments. So we'll start in the comments section here as the Angels get a win. No spritzing tonight. Balls in my mouth. Patrick, you let off. You're supposed to say that for later, but he let off with it, and he got me on that one, dude. I didn't even see that
Time for
one.
you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
In my mouth. Boy, I love that right away. And that could be very much taken out of context. Mateo says, James. Wilbur says, Stukas. And he got it, too. Arlington showed up for the Dong show. Willie spritzed all over him. Did someone say spritz?
It's spritz o'clock.
I love it. The first few comments are just all having to do with his dong. Wilbur says balls, and Willie's dong. Boy, this is going to be a theme for days.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
Willie's dong. Also, Dan says Willie did indeed with 4 dongs, drenching them with his spritz. Also, silently, Willie up there swinging 2 bats again. Also, that close play at second, they said he was safe by an inch. It wasn't his foot that touched the bag. Willie's Calhoun said the umpire is like, he was safe by about a foot. Oh, man. Instead of Tony 2 bags, it's Willie 2 dongs. Maybe Todd is intoxicated. It's Friday, Anaheim 1. Buckle up. It might be our run allotment of this weekend. That's the problem, Wilbur. They got to save some of these runs. Tyler says Erica Weston finally fulfilling her destiny and getting an interview that Tong after the game. Dude, Todd Blitz screaming outside the Big A, thinking they are letting him into the game. Also, she did. I had the Ranger feed tonight. I hear Trent was doing the TV guy shitting on the call poop. Dude, he was terrible tonight, Dan, as usual. Just about what you'd expect out of Patrick O'Neill. Wow, Stukas twice in the same week. Q Lombardi.
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. We're not used to so much winning. We got our 1 win for the week early, Saucy says. Also, yeah, they didn't show Erica at during the interview. She was probably staring straight down at his wang. They did show her from the side, but briefly. And they were the same height, by the way. Also, Tyler says, also Patty O annoys the crap out of me. He just says nonsense the whole damn time. Dude, he does. He's so fucking annoying. And he's always like, oh, you got to get a home run right here. You got to get a home run right here. You got to get a home run right here. One Jets pod says they're all shitty. Anaheim Angels won against the defending champ Texas Rangers, which is still difficult to say. The Ohio team won today. Todd is pissed, Tyler says. Also, Halos are undefeated in their division. Let's see how long that lasts. Let's see. Also, playoffs. And then Dong, sorry, I jumped the gun. Halo Joe's late. Also, Angels won Wednesday. Angels won Friday. That's 2 in a row. Saturday, it's called a winning streak. Can they get a winning streak? That's what I want to know.
You guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
Yep, and James Malou checks in with, I didn't get his picture up because he has a really good picture for that, but he says, guys, gals, simply, we're on Dong Watch. Hey, I'd like to see the velo on that dong. One Jet Spot says, did someone say dog? Angels are 1-0 in the West. That means the season starts tonight. We got to go 2-0. So he's already thinking ahead, man.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Sure did. We gained ground. We're only 7 games back. What the hell is going on out here?
What the hell's going on out here?
Also, balls, and dong hats. Dang, you guys are pushing for those dong hats. I don't know how we can make them, or even get them in the stadium because I don't know if that would fit, if that would fly too good,
Time
Mario.
for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Dong hats. Also, just watch Angels go on a winning streak and the Angels return home and the winning streak before the revolution. Yeah, I know. Watch Angels be all good and then we freaking can't use the paper bags. Andrew Weenie right there. Hey, Billy, ho down weekend. Me and my sons are coming out for Ricky's birthday. Is there a tailgate? I may have some information on that by Monday. I'm not sure if we're doing a tailgate or not. Post-game, Erica couldn't stop staring at Willie's Willie, Sega says. Paper bags for free. Thank God I could never afford one of those. Yeah, they're like 10 to 25 cents. But no, I will have those plus the markers there for free in design. Let's see. Also, Mario says, who knew Anderson would be our ace? Damn, we need more starters. Damn right, dude. Balls, and Andrew Heaney is a weenie. That sounds hilarious.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Andrew Heaney's a weenie. That does sound like when you're teasing your friend when you're like 8 years old. Angels are a Chase Burns away from an ace. Also, when is Willie's bobble dong night? The dong is sold separately, so it's as big as the regular bobblehead. Let's see. Also, Calhoun for MVP. LV says the revolutioning will be televised. I'll pay for the MLB network for 1 month just to watch that weekend. I hope we it's not a flaccid performance. Damn right, MVP-ness. We need a Willie bobble dong. Q Bally. Jeez. Oh my gosh, dude. Also, let's see. LB says Calhoun and Pilar are coming through clutch. That's for sure, especially Calhoun. Willie using his stick in the right ways right now. He sure is. Let's see. Cole Studio says Ron Washington postgame. I told Anderson to throw all of those pitches, so I should get all the credit. He also praised Willie Calhoun's physicality. I've never seen a more handsome man in my life. Damn. Also, LB says one more win, and that's called a winning streak. Damn right. His lightsaber never came down. Also, we'll lose the next two. They will. Every time Calhoun is at bat, the ball is out of here. Also, Mario says if Heaney matched up against Sandoval, it would have been an old-fashioned 14-12 football score in Texas. It sure would have. Tyler says Todd is driving into the stats while the comments just flaming dog pile. They're diving into them. Rangers broadcast was ashamed of our young team. Why is that? Let's see. Sego says was handling them. Oh, that's why they were handling their ass. Also, laugh my last. Yeah, Cole Studios. Yeah, that was a great comment. Also, Willie Calhoun and Mike Oxlong. Gotta love them dongs. Also, leave Nolan alone, Todd. You meanie. It's one bad day. He'll be fine. You'd pervert Squiddy Poo? Hell no. I'm not like trashing Nolan Shanwell. I want Shanwell to be good, but you can't be going over 6, man. And he's just been starting to get fire. Last night, Garrett Anderson was part of the postgame show. Another Anderson. Oh my goodness, another Anderson. How many Andersons is that? Every time he was mentioning that, I was like,
oh, shit. Here we go again.
Yep. Ding dong. Also, Mario says you Fletcher bet on this game. Dude, that is true, dude. I don't know what's going to happen with that guy. I don't know if he's going to be allowed back into baseball. So we'll see what happens there. A-Train versus the Donger. Oh, my God. Bro, the ding dong. The golden dong. There you go. It should be the golden dong. That's a good one, man. Demetrio says, oh my God, all the dongness, I'm dying, laugh my ass off. I'm dongified. Dude, this is really a revolution. Also, we're going to shorten that up and enhance it. I just wanted to put something out there for y'all. Yeah, appreciate it, Randy. He did that very, very freaking last minute. Don says, Todd, you too funny, bro. Laugh out loud. Said, who cares? Also, Cup of Joe with a ding dong with ice cream on the side. Love seeing Heaney of old throwing meatballs. Me too. Tyler said Todd's girl made that for sure. No. Also, congratulations on an amazing Don Calhoun. Dude, 4 for for 5 tonight, dude. You can't knock that dong. He was all over the place tonight. He was spritzing everywhere. Speaking of which, what time is it? It's spritz o'clock.
It's spritz o'clock.
Silent E says, I guess Calhoun was supposed to be the next big thing in Texas too, and he came up big for the Angels. I wonder if he comes up big for Erica tonight. Everything's bigger in Texas, and Calhoun's like, hold my beer. Or my dong will hold the beer. One of the two. It's like a table too, with a golden dong on the screen. Big 20 has officially lost his V card. Big 20 now thinking about Big Willie. Roger's got a sweaty upper lip for Calhoun. Boo Boo Bear says 2 in a row. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. This is what Perry had already saved their money for. Willie Caldong Shohei who? LV says Artie punching the air right now. Dude, check this out. So I was talking with Halo Joe, and he said, what if they were to get a bunch of drones, you know, to do like a Willie Calhoun, like, you know, how they did with Star Wars and Leia, you know, she I think it was Leia, or it was Darth Vader, and his lightsaber appeared. They would need 800 drones just for Willie's dong. Also, Christian says this is fine. Okay. Also, Mateo says David Fletcher is involved in the betting scandal. His career is over. I mean, he was already playing his way out of it, but I think he's not going to have a job anymore. Alfonso says, how about Brandon Wood award for best wood? Nah, best wood's got to go to Calhoun. Q for whom the bell tolls, Slick Willie. Jeez. Balls, and we won 2 in a row. Yes, we have, boo-boo. 2 in a freaking row.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
2 in a row. Also, wait, we won? Jason Hess says, yeah, somehow, some way, this team found a way to win tonight, which is scary.
We won?
Willie's dong might take us instead of the honk honk. It's a donk. That's a good one, Rally Chris. Let's see how Eric says, dang, what a game. Yes, sir. Christopher says, did you hear about Ohtani Day? Apparently, it's a day every May 17th for the duration of his Dodger contract. So idiotic. That is stupid. And I did see that the tickets are outrageous. Like, you have to buy a special ticket to get a bobblehead. And then apparently the Dodgers have been doing this a lot, but the average ticket's like $110. It's like, God damn, dude. Who's going to be able to afford that for an entire season, man? That's crazy. But Willie is in Texas to show them how things aren't that bigger. They're things. Glad to see the Heen dog shit helped us with win a game tonight. Fuck Squid too. Thank you, IE. Fuck Squid all the way, dude. I can't stand that guy. Jack Chandler says, hey, you know what? I'm going to honk my honk because why? We won. And the season starts tonight.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Christopher says, oh, yeah, I already read that one. Also, Jack Chandler says, could easily be 28-17. That you know, you're right. You're right. Moonman says, when Neto hit that home run, I tore my pants off and farted on the cat. Take that. What a way to celebrate. Your cat's all. Let's see. Fabio says, winning streak sound. Hell yeah. We already played that one right now, Fabio. Also, Willie after games is like, boys, it's shower time. The boys be like, no, dog. We good, dog. I infiltrated the locker room on the Angels podcast comments today with dong comments. Let the takeover commence. Yes! Yes! Let's start trolling. Let's make the dong a part of other shows as well. You know who you should do that to? You should literally, oh my God, because they think they are top shit. And they think they are a serious podcast when they do it once a week or once every other week. If you guys want to troll and have some fun in the comments, because again, Victor Rojas thinks he's the shit, although he was fired by Texas, by the way. Please dong it up with them. They are gonna hate you guys. And then just put hashtag Heedy. Dong is low and away. That dong is low and a little to the left. Marty says, but you Fletch didn't bet on being replaced by a massive dong. Yeah, I bet he didn't. Fabio says, I want extra cheese on my Jack in the Box dong. Oh, jeez. Imagine, try our new Jack in the Box dong. If it's not in your face, it's not all over the place.
One bite of my new Smash Jack is turning Jack in the Box haters into believers. Don't be a hater. Try my new Smash Jack. Man, I'm good.
That's Willie. Man, I'm good. Halo says, I'm curious how many people will write dong on their paper bags next weekend. Or just penises in general. A dong hat looks like the old trout fish hat. It does. Little Wayne says, who would have guessed that that's Heaty's favorite player? Hey, I never say he's my favorite. I just say, hey, credit where credit's due, which is below the belt. Marty says, bad enough watching the dong running the bases, watching on MLB stream. These pricks had it in slow motion. Had to watch his dong run hard, 90 bouncing all over the place. What the hell is going on? Yeah, they were probably like, hey, check out that dong as he rounds second base right there. He was going to stretch it out to third, but it was already stretched out. So he stayed at second base. Oh, God.
What the hell's going on out here?
My goodness, dude. Also, would be Willie Dong. Also, got my Andrizia, Guillermo, and Good Rum jerseys. I'm so excited. Oh, man. Willie is like Mr. Potato Head with the added dong attachment. Saucy says, 5-1 on this road trip, baby. Deposit it. Whoa, Saucy. You are honking that honk. Would it be funny if Willie's dong started the team winning? That would be the rally cry. Let's get it donged again. We won again. I'm cocked or shocked. Oh geez, Halo. Eric says, hey, did you hear that John Stamos showed me his dong? Cube Bally's.
John Stamos choked on me.
There you go. It's the Big Willie Award. Also the Revel Schlong. My dong likes that wing. Man, this show's turned into just Willie dongs. Roses are violets are blue. Willie's dong is long, and we win to Alfonso. You know what they say? Everything is big in Texas, especially Calhoun's dongs. Oh, my God. Ward homered, Q Bally's. We've been queuing them all night. And that's the other thing lost in translation. I briefly mentioned the home run by Neto, and then Ward hit his second in a row. So he's going through that spell now where he's going to get hot because he can't go longer than 2 weeks being hot. Also, Ward, homer, Q Bally's. I'll cue them next. Neto, let's see. Dan says dongs over Disneyland. I don't know about that one. In Texas, Calhoun's lightsaber is even bigger. Vanessa liked that more than the Tucker. Oh my God, the Tucky. At Eric, you mean dong? What a game. Marty says already putting up a ton of dong billboards titled "Get on board for the ride of your life." So if we make it to the playoffs, it's because of Willie's dong for carrying us all the way. Dong, not honk, honk. Yeah, we might have to get into that for sure. If we win tomorrow, that's called winning streak. Yeah, we played that one earlier. Also, at Todd, dongs aside or inside. Oh, jeez. I'm looking forward to Saturday's game with you guys. Where should we get seats? Anywhere you want. Just wear that goddamn paper bag. Get the shirt from us. We'll be under the halo dispersing them. And there you go. See, I love the nachos. I love those tacos. I'm trying to get some food, so a sponsor to sponsor the food. So if we do that, we'll have a nice little showing out there under the big A. Call Roger and Trent and ask them for that dong leadoff. Dude, we should. I got to see when I'm working, usually he's on. So I've been working late in the IE. So I'm hoping to get off early to where I could call in and record me trolling either Trent or Roger. Let's see. Also, on Otani Day, everyone in attendance is required to pay at least $17 on the over that the Dodgers will win. And if they lose, they'll play a video of Ipe and Gel that says, I'm sorry about all this. Also, I'll have my dong with salty peanut. Oh, no, I don't know about that. See, James says, do you still want this team to get destroyed by the Dodgers, or is that something you like about this team of recent? I never have said, James, that I want this team to be destroyed by the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers with every fiber in my body, like every cell, the smallest minute thing in me, which is, I guess, a cell or living cell, whatever you want to call it. I hate the Dodgers. I mean, I can't tell. I mean, I could talk from right now till 6 a.m. and still not give all the reasons why I hate the Dodgers. I can't stand when we lose to them when we used to only play them in spring training. Like my thing was, the season isn't upon us. It's not going to start yet until we would play that vaunted freeway series. And ever since those douche cocks moved into, the Arizona Fall League, it's not special no more, even in spring training, because they play each other 3 or 4 other times spread out during spring training, or 2 other times. So it's not really anything special. And then when they started the whole, the interleague stuff, that was amazing. Like, I'm like, yeah, dude, we got to play these guys every year. And we built up such a lead, and I loved it. But over the last 10 years, man, they're almost even with us. And believe me, if we played them only 4 to 6 times a year, which we alternate, sometimes it's 4 times, sometimes it's 6. Let's just say we play them 4 times. And you were to say, listen, you can have a 88 and whatever record, and you guys can be a wild card team. Or you can just obliterate the Dodgers where they get shut out or they get beat 19-1 in all the games that you play the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine and at Anaheim Stadium. Would you take sweeping the Dodgers or a playoff run? And right now, more than ever, and even back then with a good squad, give me 6 wins all season, and you could have those other 156 if we just blow out the fucking Dodgers and make them look bad, and then get into some brawls and beat their ass. I would take that. I hate the Dodgers so much. It literally chaps my ass when we lose to them. I don't care how we lose to them. If we lose to them 2-1, 7-0, 13-12, I just can't handle it. I can't. I mean, those are some of my most fiery shows when we lose to the Dodgers, because I just can't take it. Because growing up, and even, in my workmates and everybody else that I know, for the most part, outside of the Angels family on here, you would think I'd have a lot more Angel fans as friends. And I kind of do, especially in the last couple of years with this podcast. But no, the majority of my friends, the people I knew, the family friends, they're Dodger fans, and they're annoying as fuck. So you best believe that my social media or my phone is off the hook when the Dodgers win, especially when they beat the Angels. So I can't stand it. Rally Chris says, let's take over the Angels. Oh. It's a Halo Honk line.
Hey, what's all this talk about dong?
Uh-oh. Is this the one, the only?
Yeah, the only dong. How dare you, all of you, turncoats, turning on me and my dong. The A-train's been for years, baby. You can't compare them, Todd. You just can't. Oh boy!
So
you can't compare them.
So you're saying right now that you're calling up jealous and upset that your A-train, which you've called an anaconda and everything, is not getting the top billing from us. We're giving more respect to Calhung.
Yeah, show some respect. My schlong's been around for decades. Willie, before Willie was even born, my schlong was waiting around rescuing people lost in valleys and in caves. No fun. Oh boy, you wouldn't believe it.
Are you okay though?
I thought about at least a good foot on Willie. I'll be honest.
Oh my gosh. You know, I never thought that the baseball season would come to talking to players' packages or even our owner's package.
Oh, hey. It's all about the package, Todd. It's all that matters. As we get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Well, here's the thing. The rumor has it that whoever is with...
Todd. Hold on one second. I have to feed it. I have a treat for it. Hold on a second.
Oh, God.
Go ahead. Jump. Good boy. That's a good boy. Boy, I'm going to give it some water. Hold on a second. It hasn't drank water all day. Hold on a second.
All right, stop.
Oh, he's a good boy. I rescued him.
You are so disgusting. I was gonna call you A-Train.
What are you talking about, Todd? Anyway, what were you saying?
You see how you've lost us and the fans and the Angels. I mean, come on. We got a big win tonight. Big being an understatement, but we got a win tonight, and and all of a sudden, we're talking nothing about. Are you okay, Artie?
I got dust in my mouth. Oh boy! You know what you guys got? You guys got big dong. Thanks, Uncle Artie. I never hear thanks. No one ever thanks me. It's just trash talk. That's all I hear.
So are we gonna get a bobblehead of Willie? Are we gonna get like a Spritz O'Clock sponsor from him? Or what's going on?
Oh, you guys are gonna get hit, all right. It's a bobble dong of Willie Calhung. And it's coming soon, baby. But I have to charge you guys for it as you walk in.
My only question is this, because I'm kind of scared by going, if I get good tickets because they're going to be cheap because we suck. Is there a splash zone wherever Willie's playing? You know, whatever position. Is there a splash zone we have to avoid, or
the first 10 rows in between first and third base, baby?
There's
everyone. It's gonna be like a Steve Gallagher concert. It's gonna be outside.
What's
Make sure wear your goggles. Wear your goggles. You don't want to get out in the eyes because you can get pink eye.
Oh, come on.
Who knows what that guy's carrying? He's all over the place. Who knows?
You know, I had someone message me saying that if he's any bigger, he'd be like that South Park episode where they have their balls in a wheelbarrow, but it'll be his dong.
Oh yeah. Hey, you look at his body, you don't think he can run so fast, but he does because he's got that third leg getting him around. You can hear it when he's running too.
There's no way he sounds like a horse. Will you stop that?
Yeah, he's those cleats. He's expensive. I got to order a third cleat for him.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't have the train horn. You got the A-Train horn, so at least you got that going for you.
That's true. And if he has an Achilles injury, he's still got two more.
Oh, jeez. All right, man. So what are you going to be there next weekend when we have our revolution against you?
Oh, I got a lot of things to do. I don't think I'm going to be there. But be sure you buy your tickets and show up. Hey, there's 3 big helmets at the Big A now. Go Angels!
Thanks, Artie. That's Artie Moreno right there. Grillmaster says, if we like dong, then gotta wonder who likes a head. Oh, geez. Alfonso says, Willie's dong almost got him called for running out of the baseline. Donger said to Erica, what happened, hot stuff? Damn. Calhoun gave me a big Willie energy. You can tell Neto's gets too hard for the homer. He needs to accept base hits are needed more. Yes, that's what we've been saying this entire time. He's swinging too aggressively, but when he's on it and he's putting the bat on the ball, he's actually very effective, but he's just got to be a little bit more patient in the box. Alfonso says Ohtani's dong wasn't enough to get us to the playoffs. Yeah, he's got nothing on Willie. Forget Artie selling. Let's demand a dong drone light show. Also, why have we stopped playing Cole Tucker? Yeah, I don't understand that either, Grillmaster. He was doing really good. Douchecock's good one. Thanks, Christian. Also, David says Detroit Tigers 13, Arizona Diamondbacks nothing. Yikes. Also, Cole's brother Dick Tucker is easily aroused by a dong. Jeez. Marty says the Braves had a baby shark sing for them firing. I'm sure we can get, or firing them up. I'm sure we can get the dong chant going. We are heading to the playoffs. Book it. You know what? That might work. Detroit beating the defending NLCS champions. Also, IE says, I blame myself for letting my wife turn my son into a bullshit Dodgers fan. I hate that damn team and take pleasure in watching them lose. Man, IE, that's tough, man, when you got a house divided like that. See where your friends at and fark the Dodgers. Also, unlike Dodger fans, we don't kill our fans while drunk or sober. We may think differently for our mainly me, but we are not Dodger levels of pathetic. That is true. Dong douchecocks, double D. Todd can take losing like Roger can't take negative phone calls or after a negative phone call. Yeah, I'm like him. I'm very, very upset when things like that don't go our way as far as the Angels are concerned. And I suffer from huge
emotional damage.
And I don't keep my composure when we lose to them.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Yeah, I get so angry, dude. I can't stand it. But I'm not a boot-licking house man.
Call me a boot-licking house man all you want. I don't give a damn.
Yep.
Anymore. I just can't. And they can fire me if they want, but I can't sit around and listen to negative phone call after negative phone call. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up with Sosha's got to go. It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. Forget it. Let it go. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. If you don't want to say anything positive here this afternoon, stay off my phone line. The Angels.
Tell Artie you know what's going on with the Revolution movement at your stadium when they return home. Yeah, I asked him, but he had nothing much to say. He's not going to be there. Dude, drunk Artie is wild. Also, Dan says, I hate the Dodgers, but I absolutely despise the Yankees and have punched a hole in the wall after a loss to that damn team. I'm the opposite. I'm like that with the Dodgers. Fernando asked what we're all asking right now. Where the hell did this show go? How did it get away? And most importantly, what the hell's going on out here? Also, Demetrio says this show is getting bananas. I'm here for it. Also, Tyler says, please have drunk Artie call into Locked On Angels. Oh, that'd be great. He'd be like, hey, my name's John. My name is Mike. And we're Locked On Angels, Super Halo Brothers. And then, like, Artie says, hey. And then the dong comments would be amazing. So you start with Artie, you get to the dongs, and then maybe some Terry Smith calls in or checks in. Silent E says, I heard Artie is the reason why the doorbells go ding dong whenever he knocks on the door looking for sluts. He would say ding, and it's my dong. So they made bells say ding dong just for Artie. That makes sense. Off topic, but Pacific High School softball just beat Orange Lutheran 3-0 for the championship. There you go. Way to go. We're going to get Artie Moreno bobblehead sponsored by Bullets Bourbon. Ooh, yeah, hell yeah. Because anything will drink. He'll drink to anything, basically, I should say. Come on, Willie. Let's Let's let that thing do its stuff. Let that dong do its stuff. His wife. I don't think he has a wife, but he sure does slang it. Also, Dusty says the donger, Hank Conger, we should call him. That's a deep dong, and it's out of here. Dong jokes. Good Lord, I'm having penis envy. Oh, geez. Boo says, is there a chance Willie is putting a sock in there? That's a large sock, if anything. Silent E says, Willie's favorite band is Third Eye Blind. I gotta read that again. Willie's favorite band is Third Eye Blind because his third eye can make you blind. And if it was Yoda, it'd be like, I goes blind with his third leg. It will. Marty says, Artie the dong at the brothel. Artie be like, first dong, meanwhile, Big 20 still in the cuck chair, watching the chaos. Conger is the first base coach for the Twins. Also, what the hell is going on when your kid's grandma asks, when is Willie next at the plate? Mario says, new Cypress Hills song. It's from the dong. I love you, Mario. That's great. Also, at Todd, do you know how many Ducks shows similar to yours? Do you know of any? No. I was trying to see Catella Chronicles did do a weekly podcast, but it was not on this level, and it wasn't. And they were going to do like a, but I think work and other stuff got in the way. They were going to do a post-game show for the Ducks, so that was some of it. All this testosterone, what the hell is going on out here? Yeah, there's too much going on. I think there will never be this much dong talk on a game, but it's hard to get away from the dong when he goes 4 for 5.
What the hell's going on out here?
Also, Jack Lee says, can we dare to hope for a win tomorrow? I don't want to say the S word, but damn, good job tonight. It was a very nice win tonight. I want to see if we can get on some sort of streak, or at least like a few of you said, maybe 5-1, 4-2 on the road trip. That would be freaking nice, especially when we open up division play. Okay, well, I'm going to cry some more. See ya. Sorry, Christian. What's going on, my man? What is going on? Crispy Socks here, Crispy Socks there. Yeah, we got to bring that one back. OC Raiders says, just leaving work in LA, got back home to Orange. Love listening to your post game on the road. I'll take any W's, especially against the AL West. Me too. I love the fact that we won. And real quick, before I read some more comments here, I got to play this again because via Randy, I mean, this is just classic.
It's Spritz o'clock.
Silent E is coming with it, dude. Willie brings new meaning to DH, designated hog. Tyler says, please go back to Halo Joe's comment about Willie's dong pulling a hammy. Dan says, wait, does Willie play for the Ducks too? Does he need a stick to play? Yeah, he just skates around, Dan. Hey, he's got a lot of good puck play right there. He goes down low with a stick, and now he goes high. He gets called for high sticking. Designated hammer. Oh, man. The Calhung over. I feel like Sean Wooten had a huge dong. I don't know. Let's not go back into Angels history to find the biggest dong, please. And now a word from Jack in the Box. Well, it's more like now a word from Honda because, hey, let's go take a ride in a Honda. Holy crap.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson with the...
Hold on. We just got our first, donation. I didn't ask for it, and I appreciate it, MT, but holy shit, that's really nice of you. $49. That is gonna buy a really good amount of beer. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's really cool, dude. I mean, that'll go towards the shirts. You know, that's a nice little donation right there. I wasn't asking for nothing. It was like a super chat or whatever that came through the donation thing that we got approved for and everything. And so again, it wasn't like because again, I'm not one of these shows where it's like, hey, you got to pitch in money for me to read your comment. You could literally say Todd's a dick, and I'll be like, Todd's a dick. You know, like I read all the comments, but you know, that's how usually people will get their, you know, their chat money. But man, MT, I really appreciate that. Thank you, sir. And I really appreciate that. That's awesome, man. And speaking of, Halo Joe said this real quick, and now a word from Biggie's, but again, that's awesome. He just threw me off in a good way. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I had a joke going, and it was. I was setting it. Oh, here we go. So, if you want to head out to the fairgrounds, we might have this under the Big A as well. Sponsored by.
Hey everybody, come on down to Biggie's Barbecue, located at the Los Angeles County Fair. Try anything from our garlic fries to cheese tots, Nashville hot chicken sandwiches to corn dogs. And for you Angel fans out there, come on down and try the new bacon-wrapped pork belly on a stick, also known as the Big Calhung. That's right, Willie Calhoun from your Los Angeles Angels stopped by and tried this pork belly on a stick, and he said it's the best piece of meat he's ever stuck in his mouth. Come on down and bring the whole family. Remember, limited time only. We'll see you here.
I like how he says, we'll see you here. It's like, I don't know. See also Calhoun, a hockey player, what the puck. Demetro says, I didn't know we could give you super chats, bro. I barely found that out today. It barely went through today. So that's pretty cool. What's the difference between a dick and a bonus check? Someone is always down. Oh, geez, blow your bonus. Stupid. MT says, long overdue. I've been asking since last year. Yeah, you have been, MT, and I really appreciate that. And I'm just glad, MT, that you're, you know, and again, I respect your choices not to go to games this year, but you're still a super fan. You're still a good guy, and I appreciate the donation, man. I mean, again, that's dope. You could have gave me $1 and I'd be giving you the same amount of love because that's pretty cool. Like, again, I wasn't expecting anything. It's just part of the channel, what we get with the upgrade. So I just throw it out there. And again, super chats is always one of those ones where there's like thousands upon comments. And then if they get like a super chat, they just like, boom, they throw it up there and they're like, whoa, 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 and they read it. But I read everybody's, you know what I mean? So it's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, how you doing?
Who's this?
It's Marsha, WNBA, Atlanta Dream.
Oh, yeah. How could I mess that up? I thought you were. I thought you were another player.
Yeah, it's strange. I just called. Yeah, I think it was yesterday too. I mean, the day before. I mean, how could you forget me?
Well, I mean, the WNBA is pretty forgettable, but you know.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I was just going to tell you right now and say, hey, thanks for not saying anything negative about the WNBA. But there you go. The first chance you get.
Well, I think MT just donated how much money you guys make in one night from the stadium. The ticket sales. I mean.
Another quip from you, Cal. Hey, you know,
mm-hmm.
I'm not any less of a lady to tell you that I'll meet you outside any day, pal.
Well,
any time of day.
I'm sure you will, buddy. I mean, a lot of you women are very attractive. But how many of those?
I wasn't such a lady. I wasn't such a lady. I take care of you, pal.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're pretty Calhung yourself.
These hands aren't soaking in ivory liquid, pal. Let me tell you.
I'm sure they're as big as catcher's mitts.
Yeah, they actually have a lot of calluses on them, and I got to keep the nails short. I'm always breaking them.
Well, you know what? That's what men love is calluses on a woman. So.
Oh yeah, it keeps it rough. Hey, anyway, the reason why I really called was all the dong talk. I want to play.
I don't think your style of basketball players aren't too much into that dong talk.
Oh, We talk about dong all the time. Us ladies are just like you fellas with that locker room talk.
I really don't want to know that.
Yeah. One of these days I'll let you know what's going on. Hey, anyway, Todd, I just wanted you to know that I am planning on retiring this season, at the end of the season.
Wow.
Because I'm really, really serious of approaching motherhood. The clock's ticking, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Tom.
It's Todd. Are you okay, Marcia? Are you having like Braxton Hicks or something? Or
sorry, I had something in my throat there. Oh, wait, let me pull that out. Yeah, it was a dong. So it was so small, I didn't really notice it. But anyway, I don't know how I got. Hey, how did I get in there?
Or how to get in there?
Straight. I don't know. It just was in there for some reason. But anyway, hey, so I need to get impregnated, and I was thinking of possibly hooking up. What do you say, Todd? You seem like you have some good genes.
No, I don't have good genes. In fact, I wear a lot of shorts. So sorry.
Oh, even better. Hey, so what you like Denny's, or are there any Cocos anymore?
I think you need to keep that dream going in Atlanta, not over here, please.
Well, Todd, don't get all freaked out. I know you got a girl. I'm not looking for a relationship or anything like that. I just need your seed.
Jeez. You know what? Listen, Marcia, the farthest I would go with you is give you what you want, which is sugar cubes and carrots, and maybe brush your mane a little bit. That's as freaky as I go,
You're speaking my language. I'll be galloping my way over there to your home real soon.
I bet you like to horse around.
Oh boy. Let me tell you.
No pun intended.
They call me Miss Clydesdale my rookie year for nothing.
I thought it was Mr. Ed.
There you go again, Todd, with the insult. Do you want me to call you Wilbur in bed? Well,
No.
I'll do it.
All right, Marcia, this is getting way too uncomfortable now. I need to get back to some sort of baseball talk here.
Okay, it's all science, Todd. It's not love making. Don't worry, it's science. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. We'll plan a date. I don't know, maybe a Chinese restaurant or something.
I doubt
I'll
it.
talk to you soon, Todd.
Okay.
Hey, pal. I'll catch you later, bud.
Okay, restraining order coming.
Bye.
Jesus. Also, I want Willie's bonus dong. Oh, just thought is a Calhoun. Yes. Just ask my girl. Dan says, and now we must get past the commercials to see the big shows. Your big shows, big time. Yes, Todd hates that Honda song, but you always see him vibing out. You know, it's catchy, but I hate when they're like, hey, it's a seventh inning stretch and Barry Enright's out there to talk to the pitchers. Let's go take a ride in a Honda. It's like, shut up. No, Rally Chris, I don't. Also, yes, thank you, MT. James says, James, would do a penis and a Rubik cube have what do a penis and a Rubik's cube have in common? The more you play with it, the harder it gets. Let's start a donation for Todd's fallofill procedure. Dong and jeez. Demetrio says, that Todd, did you hear the news about David Fletcher gambling with Ipe? Yeah, I just think it's more players than just them. So when's the Heedy family getting together? I get my tickets. What section? You know what? We're going to have to try that this year for an actual tailgate. I just know one thing at a time. We're going to be doing the 24th to 26th OC Raider for the Cowboy weekend. We're going to paper bag that shit up. So I'll be bringing plenty of paper bags. We just got to get as many people out there. It may be only 5 or 10 people, but those 5 and 10 people, if you guys out there and gals out there, bring those paper bags and automatically spend 15 seconds to upload it to your social media and pimp it out there. Tag the Angels, tag us, tag other podcasts. Please tag Angels Win, please, and Trent Rush as well. But do that, and I'm telling you, it makes a difference. More people will see, hey, these guys are doing something, and they'll jump on, and we'll have like hundreds of people doing it, and then maybe one day thousands. But yeah, hopefully Soon. Marsha, James says. Also, fucking WNBA found its way into the chat. Sure did. Also, Mo Vaughn, balls, and Mo Vaughn Slong. I don't want to know about his either. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing,
Time
James?
for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Mo Vaughn Slong. OC's laughing right now. Also, It's Your Boy says, is he meaning she's hitting on you? I don't know at this point. Balls, and Marsha. Ask him if he likes Artie Moreno. I mean, if she does. This is the beginning of a passion. No, it's not, Tyler. I'm going to block that number for sure. Roger Lodge to host a special episode of Blind Date when Todd Fox and Marsha hook up for a night out. No, I am not. I'm going to. No. Marsha has a 6-inch dong. I mean, no. The secret word is Seabiscuit. I'm not blushing, Tyler. How dare you? That's not what's happening here.
How dare you?
Oh my gosh, this show is way off the rails tonight. Marsha, balls, and Marsha's balls. That's disgusting.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Marsha's balls. Also, when Mo Vaughn retired, he said, well, it's time to move on. I mean, you literally took the show to a screeching halt.
Yeah!
Yes, all that for you. Also, on this episode of Love Line, hell no. Stupid. How are my political preferences and my dick similar? They both lean to the left. Luke says Angels win. Yeah, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it after all the dong talk.
We won?
Let me tell you something about my guy, John Stamos. So I was able to go in the back bedroom and unscrew the old balls and running up my butt right now. You get out of it what you put into it. John Stamos choked on me. He was so great.
Also, will the ushers kick me out for having dongs on my back? Most likely they will. It still is. I mean, look, here's the thing. I'm advocating for the best original paper bags by you guys and gals out there, designs to win, you know, bobbleheads and t-shirts and other things that we're going to be giving away. But you can't do that in front of kids. So, although very funny, and I would love to see like a unicorn style dong on a hat. That would be hilarious. That would be highly inappropriate for a family atmosphere. So maybe at an Angels watch party, okay. But at Angels Stadium, a public place, I think, they don't arrest people nowadays for very many things, but I think you might be barking up the wrong tree on that one. So I'm just saying. Tyler says, wait, the Angels? Mario says Marsha calls her sack a coin purse. That's disgusting. What does Grill Master and Snorlax have in common? They both are boring, sleepy. Damn. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, first time, long time.
James!
Man, this offense was really encouraging to look at. Willie Calhoun came home a lot today.
He's been erect in the batter's box.
Yeah. He likes to get in that box. That's definitely a thing. Tyler Anderson did well. That was a good thing. And did you know Joe Adele, he became more comfortable in that right field. Remember in 2020, he had that issue where the ball went off his glove and over the wall. I think he kind of, he's not really going to be great, but he's kind of making some strides, those little mistakes you see. It's good to get after the starting pitchers the last two nights. I mean, yeah, you had Lance Lynn on Wednesday, and you know what he does. Didn't really know much was going to happen with the starter today. That was really good. And yeah, again, shout out to MT for the donation right there. I forgot all about that. Once you get over 1,000 subs or whatever it is, people can chime in. And yeah, like you mentioned, I know so many people that like, hey, in order for you to read my comment to acknowledge you at all, you got to at least give $2 or whatever. And I hate how that is.
Yeah.
And then YouTube takes a lot out of it as well. But man, what the hell has happened with all this dong talk, man? I had people in the comments, James Squared is like, hey, not enough dong talk. And I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? It was just Halo Joe talking to me about that. By the way, you probably have some explaining to do.
Uh-oh.
When it comes to Steve Elise and your new fling, Todd Fox, with Marsha. Can we expect a night out at the Big A?
No. There's going to be no blind date, James. There's going to be. Don't try to get in there and host the show either. I know how you would like to. It's not going to happen, man. Like,
oh my God.
I mean, look, she's trying to dribble
that all the time.
She's trying to dribble her way into my heart, and I'm not going to allow it.
Marsha in deep, Marsha down the middle. Believe that. You're gonna get in her Big A.
Oh, this. I don't want to light that baby up.
She's gonna be the one wearing a cup.
She's probably gonna pee standing up too. But speaking of which, Calhung.
Hey, so you both can go together.
Pee in the trough together. But
Joanna Man says hello.
Basically, what I wanted to bring up is Calhoun came up big tonight, obviously, and he always does, win or lose. But he hit the ball through the hole in the left side. I mean, he really got it between third and shortstop. Were you impressed by that hit?
Man, that the force, the bulge of that. I mean, it's perfect. Whoever had that picture of that one star, we'll just say, on the screen. I mean, that's amazing. I don't even know what that black dude, what his name was, but I know his face from somewhere. I've never seen him, of course. But to put Willie's face on that, who created that picture, by the way? He deserves a hat or whomever it is.
That was me, but Randy perfected it. I could. He made it gold.
Oh my God! So hopefully we can get through this dong talk. Maybe it's a phase, maybe it's not. We'll have to figure that out with you.
Well, like I heard a famous preacher say one day, he said, "This too shall pass." So I think we'll eventually get over this.
Oh boy, it was good to get after Heaney finally. I remember last year he had a good start against the Angels, and anytime you beat someone that before, it's a really good feeling. Rest of the series, man, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. What are you going to get from Sandoval? Jose Soriano, you're at least going to get 4 good innings, quality innings. Remember there was a time back in the day, Todd, where, and always Steve Fiziak would mention this, when it was like 6 quality innings, a quality start. I miss those days so much. You got starters out here, 3 innings, 4 innings, whatever the case is. I miss quality starts so much. I don't know about you, but anything positive for this team, it'll be good, I guess. But I don't know what the hell to do about the rest of the season. I know Halo Joe had a great show that came out, I think, this morning, and he was mentioning the history about the team and how they've never gone over 95 losses. And it's a sure thing that they will this year, but hopefully not 100. Mm-hmm. And hopefully to see you next Saturday with a bag that I made back in 2017 or 18. I definitely saw this coming a long time ago, and I made a bag one day, but I'll bring it on Saturday if I see y'all.
Okay, sounds good, my man. And well, like I said, we're going to try to work out some food there too. We'll have a paper bag making department or station, and then we'll have the shirts right there too. So it should be fun, man. Should be fun.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me know how that date goes with Marsha.
This guy. Get out of here, James. We'll talk to you soon, my
Bye,
man.
Felicia. Later, Dad.
Later. All right. Luke says, last 2 games I haven't watched, and we've won. I'll continue not watching. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Tyler says, dude, do you not know what that means? It's probably something to reinvigorate your penis size or something, and I don't have that problem. Unicorn dong, my dong. Oh, geez. Also, Tyler says, the ushers are going to escort us out of this chat. They probably will, dude. We need a family 4-pack of tickets and wear our dong paper hats at a Halo Honk area. Also, what up, James? Also, the dong bag might fly during the game. Oh, jeez. Also, let's see. Stay erect in the box. That's why I get, oh, geez, a direct hit. 714 tickets. 714 tickets. Yeah, use the Heedy promo code. You got to use it to get that 10% and the 5% back. I mean, 10% off of tickets is pretty good, and then an additional 5% back. If we win tomorrow, for sure, Washington has found his old Coke dealer. That could be a possibility. He's got to get ramped up for these games again. Ron be like, stop leaning forward, Willie. He looks back at Ron and be like, I can't help it, Ron. It's my damn dong. He's all, sure, Bob. Blame it on the dong. Steve Leeds gets more turned on by Calhoun's dong than Todd. Hey, you watch your mouth. Also, Halo Joe says Marshall will take Todd and James down at the same time. Double technical. Oh, no. Dodger fans do sit down to pee. That's for sure. Willie put the ball in a hole. That's what she said. And Matt, Dodger fans don't know which restroom to use. Also, Tyler says, I told you. Todd's girl made that. Stop lying. Also, James says, how do you feel about other Angels podcasts? Look, and James is asking some pretty poignant questions. I respect the Halo Brothers, Super Halo Brothers. We always riff back and forth, but they're the gold standard as far as if you want like a fair and balanced, Angels podcast. Like we lean one way and then we lean the other when the team, like we give them the credit when the creds do. We also destroy them. They don't go as far, as we do, on either side, but they do, get in depth and stuff, and they have a routine. They do it every day, and we're trying to get to that point. And we've made about, I'd say we're 85% of our goal. We've missed a day here, a day there, but we've been pretty consistent on our podcast. I think other than outside of them on Locked On, there's really nobody else. There's really nobody else that comes with it, that has good stuff. I just don't see it. So we'll see what happens in the future, because other podcasts, they have some good stuff, but they don't go regular. So that kind of hurts them. And then there's just not too many, because again, it takes a real fan to put in time with a franchise that is fucked up as ours. Let's just be honest. I mean, it would be real easy. You imagine the number of podcasts if this team, if they had podcasts in 2000, let's say 7 or 6, moving through at least a good 3 to 4 year period of good 90-win baseball by the Angels. You know how many people would be dying to broadcast or make a podcast? When we first started, there was, I think Fernando said there was like 14 or maybe more podcasts doing the Angels. It's probably more. It's probably close to 20. And since that time period that we've started, it's whittled down to maybe 6 that I know of still are going. And a bunch of others that are either here or there, or they're just not there anymore. People gave up, or they're fair weather fans. So I wish there was more competition. I don't think we're the gold standard. Obviously, I think we're working our way up. We're in the minor leagues. We're probably the minor leagues. I think Locked On is the majors, because, you got all them sponsors. You got, they got regular content, but if you can hang through all them commercials, I mean, again, they bring it. I'm not hating, but I hope to have their numbers one day. I really do. I think we can get there. I just think that we need to get these Halo honks off them honks. I can hear the fireworks over Disneyland, or the Stukas over Disneyland. You know what? Let's just do this, because again, we don't know the next time we're going to be able to play this song. And so far, playing it back to back has been very, very fun. And I think we should play it again.
Everybody wants to be the perfect mouse.
Also, Marty says, do you think James Outman from the Dodgers, we can pick him up? I think he could be, but he's another one of these guys. It's just like, like a couple of our hitters that have been like 4A, like Moniak. And are we willing to take another chance on a guy like Moniak? If Willie gets a hit in the dong, it'll be blue and swollen instead of brown and. Do you think Cole Calhoun is hung as his cousin? No. Demetrio says, I'm Team Heedy till I die. I love that, Demetrio. I'm going to send you a shirt just for that. I'd rather come on here and vent and listen than listen to Locked on Angels the day after a loss. I appreciate that, Luke, and I'm glad that we have our fans that respect what we do. We might not always have like 1,000%, right on some names, or maybe we missed some stuff that was done in AAA or AA by a certain amount of players. But as far as a network, like, we're really active. I mean, I don't see another podcast out there as active as we are on social media and on podcasts at the same time, because we're publishing breaking news. Like, Fernando's on it. James is coming with a heavy stats. He's your stat guy, along with the other James Malou on James Squared. So if you want technical baseball, you want some dry humor, some jokes here and there, and then also if you want just a breakdown of series, they give it to you. Me and Fernando kind of do the same thing. We throw in our wit back and forth. We have interviews. No other podcast does the interviews. No other podcast does this thing as we do. And nobody, and I mean nobody, does a freaking post-game show. No one. Not even Trent Rush can do it more than once a week. That guy, if he does it twice a week, it's amazing. But nobody does a post-game show, whether it's the old network. We're the only ones that are on here every night. Even if I miss it, we have people fill in and do the show at a good clip too. So we have fun doing what we're doing. I think that if more people knew about what we actually can provide, our humor, everything else, I think you'd have a lot more people. But Rome wasn't built in a day. We're like adding a lot more people than we've ever had, so we're growing, for us being a losing franchise and growing says something about the content that we provide. Everybody on this team, Halo Joe, everyone, Robert, everyone that's been a part of this, Courtney, it's just whoever's been a part of it, they've given it their 110%, and it's been awesome. Randy's been on it. We just, we had Andrew, a lot of people, whether, some of the things you can't see, or Randy's, just because Randy's not on, he's still like, and he's doing his own thing. So he's not technically part of Halos in the Infield, but he might as well be. He's an alumni, and he chips in and he helps us out with graphics. So we've had this team together for a while. We've had James doing his hard work, James Malou coming on board this year. Like I said, Robert, Fernando's been an OG. Halo Joe's been awesome. Doing his shtick and on, doing his podcast, wearing the paper bag. So it's been a collective effort. And I think, if this show would get into like the mainstream, it might lose some of its effect, and that's what I worry about. The only worry that I have. But if we do mainstream, I'll give you my word that none of us are going to change what we've been doing. So if you've been a fan since day one, or you've been a fan just now and you like what we're doing, then we're not going to let any of this go to our head. It's just, I think that would be my only worry, that maybe like it would be something where, hey, maybe we can't read all the comments, or maybe we can't put on the shows that we did before. I like the way we're doing it. Sort of like it was compared to me by a friend, saying sort of like Wayne's World. It's sort of like that public access television. Like, you could watch the mainstream shit over here, but there's these guys doing it from their basement or from their garage over here, and they're funny as hell. Like, they don't have nobody telling them no, because we literally don't answer to anybody. And whereas Locked On does, other podcasts do, like, we literally don't answer to anybody. And we're clearly on YouTube. We're not getting striked. We're not getting we could post stuff with cursing all we want. They don't go after us for whatever reason. I do a crime one and they freak out when I say sexual assault, but I could say anything I want on here and there's just no stripes. There's no like muting. There's no nothing. And there's like the copyrights for the littlest thing on my crime thing. So I have to watch what I say over there, but not right here. It's weird. But I still believe in the long run, we could be something big, and only starts and ends with you guys and gals out there. So I really appreciate everybody that has contributed over the years. And then plus, like, that's how we're able to do our tailgates and draw money together to get shirts and stuff like that, to make you a part of the team, dude, to show our appreciation. That's why I went to the game and we were just throwing away, shirts to all the fans, just for free. Tyler says this show is healing. Thank you, Tyler. Also, Luke says you should invite Locked On Tahiti so they can experience absolute chaos. That is show really is. What's funny you mentioned that, Luke. I have tried. Fernando have tried. We've asked him several times to let's do a crossover show, and it's been crickets. I like, again, I'm not judging them. I just would like, hey, let's either you don't want to do it or you can't do it because maybe they can't do it for, because I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. If they can't do it because their sponsors say no, just tell us, or we're too risky, just tell us. But just don't be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we should do that, and then never get back to us. Because again, we don't we're not asking because we're like, hey, these guys have a lot of clout. We want to get part of that. No, it's like, I think the Angel fans should know that, like, dude, like, we see because some of the takes that they do, I'm on board with 100%. And they've told us the same thing over here, and I think the fans need to hear that on a live show if we were to do a crossover. Also, I'm not going to read that one. James says, I finally looked up what Stukas is. There you go. It's a war reference. We can't let Artie know about this, LOL. Well, he's going to find out. He will find out. Hey, did you hear I used to host Blind Date? You're kidding, Roger. I did not know that. That is a typical conversation right there. And Grillmaster has been here since day one. Dan says, I share the hell out of your link as much as I can. And I appreciate that, Dan. Also, James says, isn't overtime playoff hockey the best? Sure is. That was beautiful, Todd. I think I'm going to cry. Thank you, Halo Joe. And again, this show would be nowhere without guys like James or Halo Joe and others like Fernando. Like I said, the entire team, and Randy's been here. Randy was here since day one. And again, he doesn't have to help out, but he does. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing What Jets Pod. He's helping me out with a crime thing. And then he comes on here too and does stuff. I mean, dude is amazing. That guy, everyone chips in their freaking talent the way they do. And if they didn't, you guys and gals wouldn't like us as much. Because I'm telling you, it takes a team to get this done. Also, no place I'd rather be than at 10:30 on a Friday night. Right here. It's actually 9:30. Locked On are not our type. Yeah, that's probably true. What's the difference between your jokes and your penis? Nobody laughs at my jokes. Nobody laughs at your jokes. Got to make the Truth Social and Getter. I did start a Getter on there. I did, Dan, but I just haven't funked with it since I started it. If the Dongs take this show down, we asked for it. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Todd Artie is not going to like all the paper bags. That's the point, Sega. That's the point. And security will not kick us out. If there's too many of us, it won't happen. And also, Sega, when you go in there, how many times, if you were following our social media, did I tag people that went with paper bags on? They weren't kicked out. They were more chastised by the fellow honks in the crowd. They were not chastised by the freaking security. I've been telling my friends about your show, Grillmaster says, and Todd, and how about you can get these Noble L discounts and ticket sales too. I appreciate that, Grill. Man, I wish the Ducks were in the playoffs. Me too, Dimitro. Give it a couple years. I used to watch Blind Date when younger, not knowing Lodge would turn into a bootlicking houseman. He sure is. Let's see. Is he helping you with Calhoun's dong? No, he's not, Jack Lee. That's nothing that me or our boy wants to touch. Angel Truthers and honks will be bad and make us feel weird for our paper bags. They will, but that's the whole point. We want to make it uncomfortable for them. The best thing you could do is not talk shit back. If they want to say, "Hey, that's disrespectful," be like, the only thing I would do is not go personal, but I would just go back with, "Hey, well, if you like losing, then you can keep your hat on. You could keep buying jerseys and keep doing what you're doing. But this is how I choose to freaking rebel. See, also, you got to get her. You got to get her done. Jeez. Also, Eric says, James, to this day, whenever I hear his voice, I think, welcome back to Blind Date. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Let's see. I'll tell my girlfriend about the Dong Watch 24, and she said she couldn't stop laughing. Book it. We're going to win tomorrow. Dong, dong. Hell yeah, Rally. You got to start that. Light that baby up. The AL West sucks, man, and I hate it that because it still gives me hope. I'm delusional sometimes. You're just honking your honk. That's all it is. Let's see. There you go. Angels fan, get her on True Social. Get on it and share Heedy. There you go. See, Michael checks in with Todd. Love Heedy for the post game and no BS. Love Locked On for their AM. Wish Victor with the Angels win and Talking Halos would post it more regularly, but they're cool when they do. Talking Halos collab. I've never. We had a social media night. Was it 2 years ago? And I think me and James were there. Other podcasts were there when there was more podcasts. And they literally ignored the hell out of us. And again, I have nothing against these guys. I've not talked shit about anyone except Cox in the outfield. I've never talked shit about any other podcast. Like if Angels win were to be really good and post more, again, I have nothing against them. I just think that Victor picks and chooses when to post. And that kind of annoys me because I feel he has a direct link to insider stuff that not even Locked On has. And he could be a force in the Angels podcast community, but they choose not to, and then they choose to talk. That's the only knock on them too. They talk too much personal life and too much drinking. You know, it's okay if you're saying, "Hey, I'm sipping on this bourbon," or "I'm sipping on this whiskey," or "Hey, this is a beer that someone told us to try," and you crack it and you drink it during the show and you show it on YouTube. That's fine. But when you're spending like 10 to 15 minutes on that, when everyone wants to get to your take about the previous series, the one upcoming, the Angels news, there's a lot to talk about. And these guys sometimes interrupt each other. And I'm like, like they kind of lose me. Because again, I listen to podcasts too. So it's not like, I don't listen to ours, unless it's some of the other guys that do it. But if it's a show that I've done, I'm like, I already know what's said in there. Why would I listen to myself? I'm a narcissist. But I'm just saying, like, I like to see what the other Angel podcasts are talking about from time to time and see if they're as passionate as we are. And, sometimes I'll hear, something I've said first on a post game because I react before all these guys do their podcast in the morning. And then I hear what I talked about on their show. And I'm like, well, they're listening to me too. So it's kind of a feather in my cap too. So we listen to each other's podcasts just to see, like what people are talking about. And if they're vibing the same way, if they're as frustrated as we are, or they're just honking their honks down the street, not giving a damn. And those are the kind of podcasts I like to stay away from because, also, let's restart the Dong comments and keep Todd up all night. No, let's not. We've already an hour and a half in. Let's see. Also, Rally Chris says, we're not honking our honks. It's honking our dongs. Willie's dong. Oh, jeez. Andrew says, Locked On shouts you guys out every now and then. They do? That's pretty cool. I've never heard them shout us out, Andrew. You gotta let me know. Sega says they're all pussies. That's not me. I don't endorse that one, Sega. They were all cringe at that social media night. They were, dude. That entire night was really weird. Like we had some pretty cool conversations with people that actually work for the Angels, and that's when they liked us. But after that, they started to listen to us more often, and they didn't like us. We were never invited back. Sega says Victor is emotional. He is. Let's see. Also, what are Artie? I'm not going to read that one. Also, Halo Joe says that grill can really suck the air out of the room, can't he? Well, yes. Some of those jokes, man. I'm telling you. Artie eats weirdos. Heedy for the win. Also, love cup of Joe and James and Todd. Thank you, Sega. Let's see. Also, Halo Joe, I might need you to dub. Need you to dub that name, sick name James, as Joe Madden. Also, how dare you, Joe, to grill. Let's see. Also, I only listen to Heedy and Locked On somewhat. Thank you, Sega. Also, I wonder what Franco thinks of some minor dong jokes. Stupid. Also, let the infiltration commence. Yes, we are ready to go. Let's see. Well, the other podcasts are filtered. They still obey Angels and Mr. Arturo Moreno. They do. That's the problem. We're the ones that just, again, we say whatever we want. We tell it like it is. If the Angels were a winning organization, we would be not on their jock, but we'd be pushing Angels gear and also saying how much we love this team and talking them up. And we still love this team. It's been a hard watch. Yes, they say our friends over at Halos in the Infield. I haven't been listening recently though, but I'll let you know when I hear it again. That's pretty cool though. I mean, at least because I mean, look, I have nothing against those guys. It's just I've been dying to do a collab with them for like the last 2 or 3 years, and I wish they would just tell us, hey, are you guys, can we or can't we, and just tell us yes or no. That's all. I mean, because I would make the time for them. Damn right. Like I know they have a busy schedule. I do too. I work I work literally a 6 to 5. So I work about 11 hours a day, especially in the summer. So I make time for this and I make time for podcasts. Everyone on this crew does too. So yeah. OC says, what are your thoughts on Angels win? I brought that up. I just don't like OC that they don't post enough, and they talk a little too much alcohol, and they get a little too drama queen, and they interrupt each other a little too much. I feel there's not that good chemistry with those 3 guys that usually do it. And again, like if I wanted to know about his personal life and the other 2 guys, I would go on their social media, their personal ones. If they want to say, hey, I took my daughter to North Carolina for her graduation. It was cool. And we came back and we watched the Angels lose. Fine. But if you're talking about 10 minutes of your daughter's graduation and what you guys ate over there and the family you met, 95% of the audience doesn't give a shit about that. No disrespect. But you wouldn't want me talking about my kids or my family for about a good 30 minutes. It's like you'd want to talk about the Angels. You'd want to, unless it's a story that involves the Angels, because that's what we're all here for. So again, I think there's a big waste of time in some of these podcasts not named Locked On. And I think that if they tightened up the screws a little bit, they could be a lot better. And I mean, a lot better. I did shake Locked On hands in 21. They seemed cool. They were the only ones that paid attention to us. Remember Grill? Sorry, James. Remember James? Also, is it bad I don't listen to anyone else other than from us on Heedy? No, it's not. I mean, you have to have your favorites. Also, Locked On still talks crap on Artie, but they get boring with baseball nerd talk and aren't critical enough. Yeah, you have to be. You have to be. And congratulations, Grill Master. Congratulations. It's a big day for you. Sure is. But you know what time it is?
It's Spritz o'clock.
Alex right there. Well, I appreciate everyone's comments, everyone chiming in as we all do. And I love the fact that you guys do what you do on the daily. Before I get out of here, because a couple more comments are flying in. We're not going to keep me up all night on dongs. It's already over an hour and a half. The missus is going to kill me anyway right now. A show just like ours, or for let me start over. A show just like yours for the Ducks would be good for my mental health. Ducks piss me off so much. Boy, you want to talk about some bad hockey, bro. I went to all 3 games this year, and they sucked all 3. I also heard Locked On refer to our friends on Heedy within the last week, so it surprised me when you said that there is no communication. In any case, love what you do, Todd. Thanks so much. Well, there's not no communication. Let me rephrase that, Michael. I'm sorry. Real quick, because maybe I didn't. Fernando talks with him a lot. And as far as like we'll communicate, I've communicated with him about Angels baseball related stuff and other things, like when we were talking about having them have a softball team this year in our softball tournament. And we talked with them about stuff like that. It just didn't happen. They were busy. But as far as no communication, yes, there is no communication when it comes to the topic of let's do a crossover. That I can say with 100%, down the middle, like they're like again, we've communicated with them about other stuff, and they do respond to Fernando more. But I've reached out, Fernando's reached out on the same topic, and we've gotten nowhere. So that's something that I'm disappointed, because I really think we could do something good with them. Because again, I have nothing but respect for the Frisch brothers. They're good at what they do. They're not the cup of tea for everybody on here, and I get that. And yes, I do believe that they could be a little bit more critical, and they have been over the last year or two, but they're still not at the level that we are. But yeah. See, also we have to have a heaty chat roast one night. That would be great. That would be good to get everybody on here. But will Grill be allowed to graduate? I saw him protesting for Hamas. He's in the encampment. Buckle up, nerds, is what Locked On says. Yeah, they do. Also, those podcasts are lacking something. I can't seem to put my dong on it. Damn it, Tyler. Damn it. Let's see. Heedy is goated. Oh, you're the best, Alex. You are the freaking best. I appreciate that. That dong is out of here, and that's me too. I'm out of here. You guys and gals have a great night. Go Angels! And one more time before we go, let's play this on the outro. I'm sounding like Roger Lodge. We gotta play that highlight. James, can you play that Stukas one more time?